Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Thank you. Now enjoy the show.
Hey, what up, y'all? Thanks for tuning in. This is Ray Ray, and you can catch me on IG also at All Day Ray Ray. However, we are here. No, I'm here. You listening and looking at me talk about, give my rendition, my take, my opinion. And it's all allegedly speaking, of course. I don't know these heifers. I ain't never met them. But since they telling me their story, I'm a comment. That's what I'm doing. And thanks again for tuning in. Oh, before I forget, listen, you know how you like, comment, subscribe, and share? Do that for me, please. I appreciate it. And when you subscribe, you see a couple of bells, a black one. Hey, that's me. Click on that one. That one's for me. And it'll give you two little symbols that let you know it's going to alert you every time I put out something, whether it's a married to medicine, a housewife, the equalizer, what else I'll be talking about? Bell Collective, all kind of stuff, power, all kind of stuff I'll be talking about. But check me out, Ray Ray all day. Yes, Married to Medicine. We're going to get in a couple episodes. Season 9, episodes 7 and 8. It's going to be funny. Because these heifers is cracking me all the way up. No, actually, they're not that funny, right? Married to Medicine, Season 9, Episode 7, child, 7 and 8. We're going to do both, okay? Both. B-O-F. So the lady's still in Vegas, heifer. The lady's still in Vegas, and they do a little montage of them getting ready and whatnot and not what, because they having a private dinner. So they cut to Jackie, and she's talking to her husband, and she's telling him about what they did, about the zip line, and he all concerned. And she's like, well, I got life insurance. You straight? She sure is trying to please that man. Doesn't it seem like every time she with him, it's about pleasing him and making sure he feel good and comfortable? I'm pretty sure, there's something she's working on, but it just seemed a little too much. Who am I to say that's too much for somebody else's wants and needs and desires? Heifer. I know he like, if he watch or if she watch, they're gonna be like, no, she didn't just say that. Yeah, I said it. Shit. 10 toes down. Hey, then we cut to Anila and Quad with Audra. They talking and shooting shit. And yeah, they talking about Heavenly and what she going through and everything, and how they were trying to get back at Heavenly, not really get through to Heavenly. But Anila wrapped them up like, well, I think it's time for you to go, Quad, and get ready, because we all know you the one that be late. Anila hair look good. It was all cute. It was done already. I love when she wears her 60s inspired dudes. If I call them 60s inspired, they have a little bouffant, curl, and just some pizzazz. I call pizzazz, actually. Yeah, so Andra's so pretty. I like her makeup. She doesn't do it wrong, sometimes a couple of times, maybe it was just the light look a little pasty, but I get it. Just trying to, make sure she looks good. But anywho, she looks great every time. Her makeup is always done. So they're going to the private dinner. They're walking through the casino, and the only one that's wearing flats with their shoes in their hand was Dr. Heavenly. That I noticed. They didn't show nobody else. She can't walk. Well, shut up. I guess. I guess. I guess it's too hard for her feet. All that, you know, on the balls of her. Well, she should get some platforms. That's what I do. I like to have a little platform so that I'm not on the ball of my foot per se, because some shoes just have no cushion. I'm like, well, damn, you might as well just wrap my foot in saran wrap or something and put a heel on it. Um, yeah, we gonna Dr. Heavenly, paging Dr. Heavenly. Put your shoes on when you walking through the casino. Ain't nobody got time for that. Or at least put it in a bag so you're not just dragging your your party shoes in your hand. Oh, that's just so Trey ghetto. But it's Dr. Heavenly, y'all. We all know Dr. Heavenly, you know. What else was I gonna say? Cause my notes, child, my notes. Oh, child, why Contessa apologize? That just kind of made things seem a little awkward, you know. And Dr. Heavenly didn't even counter claim that with nothing. She just let her have her moment. I would have too if I was Dr. Heavenly. I wouldn't have gotten into nothing because I'm not here for that. I want to eat, have a good time, and eat some more because that's what we do in Vegas. We have a good time and we eat, drink, be merry. That's Sin City. Then you go home and do the regular. Man, so they're getting all, you know, sleek and sexy and expensive and whatnot. And the funny thing that I saw before they went in all the way, they were still on the bus, getting off the bus, going inside the casino. Toya dropped her wallet. Talking about, ooh, that's expensive, and picked it up. Now, Toya, okay, Toya, you're going to have to wear something a little more complimentary to your fuller figure. You ain't fat. That's not what I'm saying. However, comma, you that was a size ago. Just saying. We gonna listen. Your face card never declines. I get it, but you know, that was a size ago. But it was a cute outfit, fit out. That close up of her giving Jackie a lap dance when they said she had sex with Jackie. Child. I can't. Anyway. So they all reminiscing about their husbands who can cook and slapping high fives about, yeah, I got a man who can feed me, baby. Well, shoot. Every man can feed you. But yeah, it's good to have a man who knows his way around the kitchen. You know, I understand. Yes, I know how that feels. Yes. But yeah, they're just reminiscing, missing their men and whatnot. And the man is talking about, yeah, so and so is probably in the bed, so and so is probably in the you know, doing work. And I said, nah, they out, they out, they out. Yeah, they out. They went to Vegas. Yo, young old women, 50s thinking they in their 40s, 40s thinking they in their 30s. I guess, okay, remember that old saying, 50 is a new 40, 40 is a new 30? No, no. 40 is 40 and 50 is maybe 60 in this group, the way I'm looking at things. Anywho, what my notes say? Child, wait a minute. They start talking about sex and pleasuring, and why Quad say, oh yeah, I like a little choking. That's too much. You know, all that borderline criminal that nah, we don't need to hear that. Especially, you know, nah, I didn't need to hear that. Mm-mm, mm-mm. So Dr. Simone makes it plain that friends of spouses, whoever of spouses, need to make sure they don't cross a boundary. And they brought up, you know, Cecil's ex best BFF, whatever her Tammy or whatever her name was. and they've been good ever since. Sometimes you got to let shit go. Not calling it shit, but sometimes you got to let things go. Um, uh, hey, it is what it is. Be, it is what it is, and that's just the way it is. um, Dr. Contessa mentioned. She says, "What's for you is for you." And it shouldn't matter what nobody else says, or what no other relationship is doing that should influence your relationship. I'm like, okay, pretty much y'all make y'all's relationship what it is. Doesn't have to be traditional, it doesn't have to be cookie cutter, doesn't have to be Stepford. Just make it how you want it. I get it, been there, done that. I get it, it's all good. Then Toya says, Dr. Eugene got a tiny dick. Child. you know, I'm going to say something. And this is going to be a little, business in the street type of deal. Eugene looked just like an ex of mine. A lot of similar physical features that I see that, they show on the screen. And when Toya said that, first when she said it in the stretch limo, I said, that confirmed for me. That confirmed for me, child. Because I said, oh, I was right all along. I've been right since season 1. 8 years strong of being correctamundo. OMG. Okay, so she says, like she said before, his penis is made is for the size of her cooch. I'm like, girl, I doubt that highly. Oh shit! Talking about the shower head. Her and Anila talking about the shower head is all that in a bag of chips. I wish the heck I would. Anyway. Whew. So they talking about pleasing their man and how often they doing it, and Anila says she won't wake up early for the D because Dr. Karen leaves at 4 in the morning or whatnot. I'm like, girl, you stupid. You can go back to sleep. He going to work happy. He can get him some Starbucks or what have you to make. Actually, see, Anila, look, if you listening, dear Anila, Sanja, is that her last? That's your last name, Dr. Sanja's. Dear Anila Sanja, heifer, if you don't get them kids in the bed by 8, bath at dinner is at 6, bath is at 7, and in the bed by 8. Of course, all homework is checked by 5. By 5. So they get an hour, and then whatever free time in between 5 and 8, 6 and 8, work that in, some whatever, throw something in that's, entertaining for them so it doesn't feel like they're, in a routine, even though they are. 7 o'clock, like I said, baths. 8 o'clock, y'all in the bed. In the bed. Ain't no, I won't, no. Give them something to drink at 7. Okay? Last drink is at 7. So I don't want to hear nothing else about you thirsty. No, not even water. Swallow your spit. Anywho, listen, Anila. Have them kids in the bed by 8. Okay? Either y'all, and you can probably get a session at night and a session in the morning. Girl, work that out. Soon, if he's leaving at 4:30 in the morning, Or yet, even if he's waking up at 4:30, wake up at 4. Get a little quick in 30 minutes, freshen up, do something. But don't just let that man leave out that house without no cooch to dooch on some cooch juice on his dooch. I mean, really. Girl, talking about I ain't waking up early. Girl, if you don't get your ass up. And then Quad said, I ain't want to say what Quad said. Y'all know what Quad said. Strip club. Strip club, child. Contessa is too happy for the strip club. She is like, whoop de doo. She is just like a kid in a candy store. In a way, that kind of reminds me of how I was when I turned 21 yesterday. And I was excited like that, I think. But, ooh, Contessa, you just doing way too much, in my opinion. So they give Dr. Heavenly a VIP treatment at the strip club, the dog meat stallion strip club, and she got a whip and she whipping them and they were all shot talking about, oh, I'm telling Damon. Damon gonna be mad. Damon gonna be mad. And Dr. Simone was recording every bit of it. She's like in her confessional, oh yeah, I got this video and it's all on my phone. So don't even try it. Don't even try it. So at the same time, they doing a switcheroo to Atlanta, and the men are working out, they're boxing, and wait a minute, they boxing, and why they do a confessional with Dr. Heavenly and Damon talking about how hard they were going at the gym, and she said, yes, Dr. Damon always go hard at everything physical. Ooh, and he's like, blushing. Don't go there, buddy. don't say that, buddy. It made me think of something. Ew, I don't want to look at him. No, him. Yeah. Next, what's up, my dogs? So we got him. So the next day, they're all hung over and looking like they looking, and they getting an IV drip with breakfast. And I'm like, that's cute. That's a good thing. Oh, wait. I remember, she probably got that idea from Funky. I remember he had actually some IVs and whatnot when we were all out there in Vegas. When was that? In May? What's that woman? Oh, Lord. Anita Baker concert. And it was a Funky Bunch situation, and we all went out there. I didn't stay for the concert. I already seen her, so I wasn't really tripping about not seeing her then. But they had IV drips and everything going on for that weekend, and I don't blame him. I think that's what he normally does that when he's out at home in Miami. But yeah, I've never done it myself, but I'm willing to try. But then again, I don't get that wasted when I go out. So I really wouldn't need it, but you never know what could happen. So if by chance we out partying again and I get that wasted, like for instance, if I have any brown liquor, I don't do brown at all. But if I do, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need that IV. I think that's what it is. When you have brown liquor, you get the IV. There you go. I got it. I ain't that slow, but I got it. Anywho, that was the end of episode 7. It was pretty cute. They was doing their thing, but we going into episode 8, child. Episode 8, Married to Medicine, season 9, episode 8. What it do? Man, why is Quad teaching her? How old is he? 6, 7? Tie. Well, I ain't gonna trip about the boy learning how to tie his shoe. I'm pretty sure he's not learning like he don't know. But I remember seeing a whole lot of boys, and never. I wouldn't say never. I'd probably say one girl, but It was always a boy with his shoes untied in elementary school. So I get it, Quad. I get it. Listen, we gonna have to teach you a significant way to make sure your shoes stay tied throughout the day. From the time you put them on to the time you take them off when you come back home. I get it. OMG. Child. So then we got Anila telling Dr. Karen about Vegas, Toya specifically wanting him if they were to ever need another man in their life, because whatever they was talking about, I forgot the exact question. And because she didn't say why. Thank goodness she didn't say why, child. But yeah, he was like, whatever he said, whatever happened in Vegas stays in Vegas. I love me some Dr. Karen. Me and him can get along real good because we both little, we'll make say a little slick shit about, not mean or nothing, like I enjoyed the joke about how Dr. Eugene and Toya move a lot. It was funny, but we all know Dr. Eugene is a little perturbed because they got some financial situations going on that requires the move. So yeah, I get it. He don't want to hear nobody talking about his finances. That's what he said. That's what he should have said. But he ain't gonna say it because he a man. They have a pact, not to, because then I can see them having a pact, seriously, because neither one of them want to hear any more issues about their finances or have it confirmed that they have issues about their finances. I get it. Oh, child. Well, I ain't gonna say that. I'm just gonna keep going. What my notes say? Child, speaking of Toya and Eugene, Toya brings up that Avery was accused of stealing at a friend's house while she was in Vegas. She got a call from some mama telling her that Avery has been accused of stealing. Dr. Eugene and her were talking about it. He had to come off of his game. He was all upset. He trying to relax and shit, and he got to talk. He was like, what do you want to talk about? What? Mom want to talk to you. So then, they talking about it. And I loved how Dr. Eugene explained to his son, and I'm glad that they're keen enough to understand what he's saying about being careful about who your friends are. If they're not gonna, take you for your word, then especially when you're being truthful and there really is no need for them to not take you for your word, then you have to reevaluate them damn friendships. Oh, that's what I'm saying. He's such a good man. Oh, I hope he ain't doing nothing stupid. I'm gonna be so mad at him. Oh, he better not be doing nothing stupid. I love Dr. Eugene. That was such a beautiful moment. But yeah, they didn't hint that it was, a different nationality or a different race of a kid, but knowing Toya, not to say it's wrong or anything, but just knowing Toya, I think that's why she was more perturbed, So yeah, they're a marriage advice dinner, child, is what I call it, where marriage advice is given by Dr. Simone and Cecil and Dr. Simone, Mr. 25K, and they invite Dr. Contessa and Dr. Scott and Dr. Contessa, as well as Dr. Damon, Dr. Heavenly. Dang, everybody doctor but Cecil. Ain't that nothing? Anywho, where I leave off? Yeah, so they are talking about stuff, and child, it get heated because Dr. Damon is sincere. He checked Heavenly because Heavenly and Dr. Contessa start going back and forth, and he's telling Dr. Heavenly to stop, and she just wouldn't. And he pointed out how that's not honoring as you say you do. That's disrespectful. I asked you to stop. I told you to stop, and you didn't. And Dr. Simone took a drink, was like, ooh, But Dr. Contessa felt like she couldn't have been told the same thing. What bothered me about the whole situation is now, one peep from Dr. Scott. Now, somebody help me understand why. Is he scared to jump? You know what? Maybe Dr. Contessa makes it seem like he can't jump in to defend her. Could that be a reason? Because it don't make no. First of all, again, Dr. Damon was not in any way wrong in his conversation. However, he wasn't going to have a back and forth with nobody else's wife, especially when the husband's sitting there. So, really got the last straw was when Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Contessa was like, fuck you. Because Dr. Contessa wasn't respecting Dr. Damon in that moment in conversation. So she got heated. But Heifer, you weren't either. But then again, of course, you can do to your husband, but the next bitch can't. Ding! I get it. Dr. Damon got up and left, and Dr. Heavenly, of course, I'm going with my husband. Girl, of course you better go with your husband. It's only one car. He went to, go to Dr. Scott for, an ending to a night, and Dr. Scott just refused him. I think that's what pissed Dr. Damon off more, because here it is, another husband being a pussy. He first had that with Mariah Huck's, what's his name? Aiden, Dr. Aiden, when Mariah broke that glass like she was going to cut Dr. Heavenly. What? I think now, quiet as it's kept, I think that's the real reason why she ain't on the show. You can't break no glass on me and think it's okay. Because I'm going to walk up to you. Oh, what you going to do with that? Yeah, I'm that type. What you going to do with that? Especially if we on camera. What you going to do with that? Anyway, back to season 9, episode 8. So yeah, Dr. Damon was ticked the fuck off. About to call him Dr. Cecil. Child, please. 25K Cecil walked out behind him to, see if he can smooth things over. Didn't work, but he did get some good advice, shocking advice. He told Dr. Damon, go easy on your wife. It's just go easy on her. Because apparently something else had to be said much more detrimental than what we heard him tell her about her being disrespectful to him. Because that was serious for 25K Cecil say go easy on her. Like, dang, for real. So Dr. Heavenly telling Dr. Damon, so all that's my fault. And he was like, listen, let's just be quiet until we get home, because I don't feel like talking. I just really don't feel like talking. But I think, again, Dr. Scott pissed off Dr. Damon even more to make Dr. Damon, react after moving forward to react like that. Dr. Damon was quiet as a church mouse even after. I don't even think he said anything. I don't even write nothing down of what he said. Child. So anyway, we at the old party, right? But Dr. Heavenly mom, she had to sign a DNR, so she ain't there. Her mom is passing. So rest in peace to Dr. Heavenly's mom. Anyway, Anila brought her mom. I don't know why. Dr. Simone getting her shot first. She's first, of course. And just make my I'm thinking about what I'm about to say, and I'm thinking about what I saw. Just make my teeth chatter. And it just made me want to close my legs. So pretty much after some blood work and, spinning it to get the plasma separated, child, what I'm about to say. What I'm about to say. Let me see if I can say it without squirming. Okay. Ice, ooh, goes on the clitoris, and a numbing solution is injected, and then the injection of red blood cells and things of your own habitat is administered. Ooh, I got through it. I got through it. I got through it. So that's what happens, y'all. If you ain't synced it or if you forgot what happened. Ooh. So you can hear Dr. Simone screaming in the hallway. They was looking like, dang, what? So who else gets it? Of course, what's her name? Dr. Contessa was next. Carrie got it. Toya got it. Toya said, "It feel like my coochie got a." Wait, what she say? It feel like my clitoris got some Patron. Okay, I heard that Patron was the bottom of the barrel type of tequila. I'm like, I thought 1800. Listen, I've had my share of different, you know, tastes and liqueurs, and Patron just goes down so smooth. I wonder what hearing about these other brands and whatnot. I may have to try a little bit of that when I go out or maybe get some. But I have no problem with Patron. It goes down so smooth. Now that 1800 will screech your throat, and well, it's a little less smooth. But what's that brand? Hornitos, child. That shit cheap. OMG, a friend of mine from way back. Ooh, mm-mm. This was 17 years ago, child. Uh-uh. Oh, it was screeching down. I thought, what are you a chaser? What the hell? What? It felt like somebody was just like the drink had nails and it was just scraping as it was going down my esophagus and trachea and carrying out. Not trachea, my esophagus and all of it. Ooh, child. I didn't like that at all. I didn't like that at all. What else do my notes say? What? Child. Anila mama said she couldn't do it. You can get your blood drawn, but you can. I ain't trying to imitate. I don't want to be rude. She says she can get her blood drawn, but she can't get the O shot. Anita was like, "No, I can't. My mom won't let me." Everybody was like, "What?" And Toya said, "You damn near 50 and you still doing what your mama tell you to do?" Oh, okay. Ooh, that was shady. But then, on the way out, she hugged Dr. Jackie and said, "I'll be back for my shot." Now, if she better be getting up at 3 in the morning, giving Dr. Karen something he can feel. I know that for sure. And at night, that shouldn't be an issue. You need to square that away and square your man away, girl. Okay, ish is going around. Ish is going around, and I'll be dipped and damn. If an opportunity that presents itself, I ain't gonna jump on it. Heck yeah, until I'm tired. Anywho, that was it for Married to Medicine. We're gonna get a new episode coming out real soon. And that was season 7 and 8 mixed in together. What y'all think? Y'all think Dr. Karen is gonna be mad at Anila Mama? You think so? I don't know. But the next episode, they're supposed to be moving in. I'm gonna let you know what I think about that too. Anyway, thanks again for tuning in. If you can like, comment, and subscribe, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You want to listen to my outro? Here it go.